How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's episode we're going to be wrapping the SV6. I'll probably only show you some of the parts of the process of what goes through my mind and what I sort of see and how to explain a few things, but I probably won't show you too many videos. If you guys do want to see stuff like that, be sure to leave a comment below and I will be able to sort of accommodate to some of those questions and needs. I'm just going to give the car a quick clean. Then once I've got it at the back, I'm going to show you the color that I've chosen. Moment of truth. Here are my two boxes of vinyl. This is the main color for the little stickers, the door banners, and maybe on the front window, I'm not sure yet. This is the little offset color. This one is actually not bad. I'm keen to see how it looks, but I haven't seen either. So this will be the first actual look at what color I've gone. Hopefully it pays off all right. Now you may or may not be able to see that, but that is a wet satin black. That actually looks so good. Yeah, it's that. I have wanted to do a satin black for so bloody long. We did obviously do a satin gold dust on our mate's car, Zach, and that was actually so good. We actually done that at the back here as well, back when we were obviously doing stuff from home. We'd also done that on another mate's car in a ute, John. That was probably our second wrap. He entrusted us with that, and from what I remember, it actually came up pretty good. I want to say a massive thanks to John if you actually are watching. Appreciate you, bro. That actually helped sort of progress us back when we first started and all that stuff. But boy, look at that. That actually is so goddamn good. I'll show you the other color. Look, it's brown. No, we didn't do that. When you get small rolls, they give you black color at the top just to protect it. But again, I haven't seen this one. I'm not sure how this is going to look. I just looked at the swatch book and said, I got this one. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be sick. So this is Ara Blue Satin Metallic, I believe it is. So that I'll be definitely doing the door banners in, so should come out really well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting ready to jump into it. I will sort of do bits and pieces throughout and then show you what I'm doing, but I probably won't do as much as I really want to, because otherwise this video will blow straight out the door. But for those of you that do, really appreciate you. Thank you very much. For my first day, I want to try and get the first 3 panels done, then just keep rallying it on. I'm off tomorrow as well, so try and smash out a good chunk of the car tomorrow. Whether that's the rear end or the side, we will figure it out. Yesterday I finished up the guards, the bonnet. So far it's looking really good. I've just finished all of my inlays on the front bumper. So you've got you've got one just here. Now, I didn't have to, but I'm trying to cover up blue, so I done in here. Just this one here, it's the bottom lay. Then I done a top one here. Just so that way it sort of looks clean and nice. You're only going to be able to do so much with vinyl. Like, you can't force it into areas without potentially failing. So It's one of those things where I thought, okay, I'll separate it into 3 pieces. Now the upside is when I go to do the actual full bar piece, which I'm about to start, if I don't have these, it makes it a lot more stressful, because then I've got to try and manipulate vinyl into areas it doesn't want to go, and then it won't stay, and then within weeks it'll fail. So the upside with having this section here, when I pull the vinyl like this way, it means that I'll get it to about here. But if I don't have this, I have to try and manipulate it that way. Now you can get it some way, but not massively. The upside is I can do a small relief cut here. Now what that means is I can then, when I get this section, I can fold it that way, and then I can pull it that way a little bit just to get it to this corner here a lot easier, meaning that the wrap will last. I've just got one here, and then I've just done a few little spots in here, which I've done that to follow here, and then I've done one, I've done one here, and then one just up in here. That means that when I go to actually lay the full piece, I'm saving myself so much more stress, and I'm not forcing it into areas that it doesn't need to be forced. When I do the full piece, I'll be able to just do like a relief cut here and then fold that down. I'll probably just do a time lapse for this one, just because it will take probably 3 to 4 hours. It does take a lot of time because you don't want to miscut once, otherwise you're pulling the whole piece off, because you probably aren't going to be able to save it. So it's better safe than sorry to take your time on a front bar than just rush it and then all of a sudden not be happy with the finished product. So I will cut to that now, and I'll see you shortly. That's all done. Very happy with the outcome of that. There was only one spot that sort of like nearly had me a little bit worried, which was there's a little spot here. I'm not sure if the camera will fully pick it up, but let's have a look. Yeah, right there. So a bit of clear coat come up when I'd done the initial like lay down, and when I lifted it up after I'd done the little seam just in here, so a little seam here, and then lifted it up, and then it started pulling up. Lucky enough I had enough material like able to like stretch it out without going too far. I'm going to chuck this back on the car and then just probably start the rear end of sorts. This is the finished product of stage 1 of this sort of round of stuff I want to do. I have wanted to clean up the paintwork for quite some time, as I expressed when I first got the car. I was unhappy with the blue because the clear coat was failing. So this now puts the car in a really presentable way. I've gone the satin black because it has been one of those colors that I've been wanting to tick off the list for quite some time. I have gone with the blue to complement the originality of the car, which is why I wanted to go blue in the first place. So one of the things I mentioned in the last video about what my future plans are and stuff like that was creating a new business and just sort of taking the plunge again to get back in the wrap game and just really start to appreciate it again a lot more. I have missed it for a while, so this has been a move for quite some time. Like I've said the last few videos, I have been preparing myself to launch my new business. The fact that I've got King plates on the KNGLOO, and also I've made the channel KNGLOO's Garage. Thought it was only fitting to go with King's Customs. I do look forward to starting to get back into jobs, and I will actively start trying to get work done depending on how busy I am from week to week. Should you need any vinyl work, please be sure to message me. I have got an Instagram account ready to go. I will add that to the screen right now. If you feel like you need anything, just shoot me a message. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be doing full wraps yet, but that's a future thing. It'll just be roof wraps, stickers, tail light tinting, headlight tinting. I do want to dive back into doing some PPF in regards to just to start with on headlights again, because I want to make sure my space is clean. I'm based in the Narellan area, so if you have any issues, please be sure to shoot me a message on Instagram and we can go from there. As you can see, I haven't done my headlights yet. It still is part of the list. My thought process is if I get these ones here, they've a bit more of an LED finish and a stealth look, and I feel like they might actually blend in with the satin black wrap a little better than these. I do want to refurbish these, but if I get these then I don't need to, and then what I'll do is I'll get some tinted PPF, so that way at least these will be blended in a little bit better after refurbishing them. Or I get these and then I put the PPF over the top, pushing the price to probably about the $850, $900 mark. The upside with that is they will be pretty much protected for their lifespan. So give me your thoughts on that, and I will take that into consideration into the next step for my headlights. One little side note that I want to try and do is I do want to try and do all the windows again with tint. Just trying to find a better brand to utilize so that I can actually learn and get a little bit better at it. But I also potentially have somewhere to work out of a shop again. There's been a few conversations, and I might actually not need to be working out of the house too much or for very long, because we have a few jobs lined up and I'm gonna see what I can do and if it works out between all parties. So that is also very exciting and could really just sort of get me back into this scene very well. I did have a windshield deflector that pretty much was ready to fly off, and I have taken it off because it was coming off. So I will fix that up momentarily, probably later in the week. Things are happening. So to sum up the rest of the video, just want to say a massive thank you for anyone that has watched and so far watched my journey. This is the final product. Very happy with it. Besides the windshield deflector that's actually come off, very happy with it. Besides the heat, I've actually noticed now why black cars suck a little bit more than I remembered. Getting in and out on a hot day, it is disgusting. Disgusting. So very happy. Hope you guys like it. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to leave them below and I will get to them momentarily. But just want to say a massive thank you to everyone again. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers guys.